Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Great week, start of a new week. And like I said, just wanted to touch base on, obviously I had the podcast last week. It was not really concerning, but really like it was kind of describing what life was, right? But that was that week. I could have allowed it to deter me from this week. I could have allowed it to deter me from, I guess, last week, right? But I didn't. I really push myself. I motivate myself. I listen to some people who I'm very close with, my father, my mother, my pastor, who's my grandmother, friends, because like we can allow things to build up. We can allow things to kind of hang around us and fester. And what happens is it's just not good for us. It's not good. It's not healthy for us. And so I appreciate them reaching out. It wasn't as serious as it, kind of seemed, but it's life. Like life is full of ups and downs and ebbs and flows. Life is, and you can't take anything too seriously, right? Because the pendulum can swing either way at any time. And we have to learn, myself included, how to understand that it's not the end of anything. Like it's just today. Like today is Sunday. Sunday's problems is for Sunday. When I wake up tomorrow on Monday, I cannot bring Sunday's problems because now I'm compounding. Now I got Sunday and Monday, and I'm worried about Tuesday. So now, and it just snowballs. Um, I'm thankful for people who reached out, even people who watched the episode, and kind of related it to their lives too, because we all go through things. None of us are perfect. Life will always have ups and downs, trials and tribulations. That was told to us a long time ago. And so all it is fulfilling what was talked about. And I appreciate that because it keeps me on my toes. Like my ebbs and flows, my successes and failures keeps me grounded. Like and you hear people say this a lot, like you learn way more from failure than you do success, which is true, right? When you succeed, everybody pats you on the back. Nobody tells you what you need to work on. When you fail, everyone sees the failure. And so it forces you to work. And so I tried my best to try to work even in my successful situations. I am blessed. I am truly blessed. Like I do not have a complaint in this world because things could be much worse, right? Things could be going in a different direction. Like I love my life. I love life. And I do this podcast. I record this podcast so others can understand that they're not the only ones going through what they're going through. Like you can be having an impressive week, right? And you lose a family member, you lose your job, you get sick. Like unfortunately for a guy, NASCAR driver, had a very small sickness, sinus infection, and it kind of snowballed, right? Unbeknownst to the people around him like that. And it's unfortunate, right? Like it shows how fragile and precious life is. And that's why I always say, take care of yourself. That's why I did the podcast last week about take care of yourself, because it's a message to me, right? As I'm saying it, but it's to everyone who's listening. Whoever is meant to be for it, they're going to hear it. And it's the same thing with my parents reaching out to me. Like even at 37 years old, I'm not too old to listen or have my parents call and check on me, which is a blessing because there are people who parents cannot call them or they can't call their parents. And so I'm always finding something to be grateful for because, and it's not really, life can be much worse, right? Like, but life is not as bad as it seems. Nothing's ever as bad as it seems. Our mind plays tricks on us. That's the work of the enemy. Like you go to sleep, you wake up, and it's another day. And you just keep doing that, and it's a new year. It's never as bad as it seems. And it never will be. You can make it like that, but even how you make it, like when you wake up, you get another 24 hours. And so you can always come back. You can always change it. And that's what I get excited about. Last week, this previous week, I can say, was pretty phenomenal in stacking of days. went out to train in California, a couple clients of mine that I help out, and some of them aren't clients. They're just people that God placed in my life, and I'm gonna help them. Like I'm no longer worried about what other people think of what I'm doing. Like if I can help someone succeed, if I can help someone reach their dreams, that's what I get joy in. And so I'm not gonna stop that. I'm not gonna be limited by contracts and different things like that because I'm not asking anything from anyone. Like I get joy in watching people succeed and reach their dreams. And so I'm gonna continue to pursue that. I love that part because at the same time, I'm going to work out. I'm going to strength train myself. I'm going to take care of my mental too, right? So we're all growing together. It's not one-sided. And no matter what, we're not always going to agree on methodology and stuff like that. But it's still like we're climbing. And if we're climbing, then we're improving. And sometimes you're going to slip. Sometimes it's not going to work out as planned, but you learn something. There is no real failure when you're improving and when you're growing. The only failure is when you stop. Like wins and losses are wins and losses, but you can learn from both. And then you improve. Like everything is a test. Everything is a test for your testimony. No matter what the result of the test is, I still took the test and I still got answers. I still know the questions for the next time. And even if it's not the same test, most of the time, some of the same questions are going to be on that next test. So I have to learn from my issues and my challenges and my obstacles. Like I have to learn from my misses, right? I don't say mistakes. It can't be a mistake if I choose to do it. That's just a human term that we use and we kind of use a lot, right? Like I made a mistake. Like I made a choice. I made a decision. I had a choice and I made a decision. This is the consequence. And now I need to respond to that. And then the cycle just keeps going. And so no matter how tough life might be, I've survived 100% of my bad days, of what I consider my bad days. God meant it to challenge me, to grow me. I look at it from a human sense, from a natural sense, it's a bad day. It isn't. I needed that. And as I age, I learn more about that. Like nothing's here to destroy me. Nothing's here just by happenstance. The world doesn't hate me. The universe is not trying to kill me, right? It's trying to grow me. I need to grow to be able to be in the situation that God has created for me. I'm not ready for it right now. But at the same time, no matter what I'm going through, I realize that I have enough, right? Like I am enough. I walk around with the hoodie, the shirt that say you're enough. And it just illustrates like you have everything you need to succeed. Like nothing's outward. Everything's internal. Everything that I go through is internal. There's nothing outside of me that should be able to affect me. And I'm learning it and I'm growing through that and I'm improving that way, right? Like no words, no actions, no thoughts of other people control me. No relationships, no jobs. Like I control this entire situation. I have control over this. And I dictate that, right? I can't control the weather. I control how I respond to it. I can't control my supervisor, right? I can't control the power going out, right? I only control how I respond to it. Can't control if someone cheats on me. Like things are going to happen in life that we have no control over. What we do control is our response. What we do control is how we see it. If you see everything as a loss, as you see everything as it's an attack on you, and you victimize yourself, then that's how life is going to be for you. But if you look at everything as a challenge to grow, you're going to be okay. Maybe that person is not supposed to be in your life, and you continue to fight to have that person in your life, and they're causing most of the stress on you. Most of your depression is based on outwardly things, worldly things, and that's not for everybody, right? But most of my issues is because I try my best to help people. I try to put myself in their shoes, and the truth is, they don't really want it that bad. I do, And so I drain and stretch myself that I have nothing left for myself. And that'll kill you. That will destroy you. And you can't allow that. And it sucks. Sometimes you got to remove yourself, like I said last week. But like, you have to understand that you're enough. You're enough for a great relationship. You're enough for a good job. You're enough for your family. You don't have to make yourself enough. You don't need someone to complete you. You have enough. You were given these talents and these gifts at birth. It's not something that's going to grow outside of you. It's not something that you need outside of you. Like, the world will challenge you to grow the gift that's inside you as a seed that was planted into you. And the world needs that gift. You're not irrelevant. You're not just like a peon, right? You're a key cog in this universe. Your success is needed. Your growth is needed to help with things on this earth. Like, we're not all just here at this time. Like I think people talked about like the how much it takes, right? The fight to become a human being, like even like from the race to be on this earth, right? It's not happenstance. It's not something that just, magically appear. Like, you're here at this time in this moment for a reason. You're supposed to be here. And you realize that by understanding that you're enough. You understand that you're more than a conqueror. You understand that you matter. And you have to believe that. You have to look in the mirror and get that about yourself. You don't need anyone else to pat you on your back and tell you that. That's outwardly. At some point, that's going to stop. And then what? When people stop applauding you, when people stop praising you, like, none of that should matter or why you do what you do. Like, you don't exist to be in a relationship. You don't exist to work at a job. I thought that. I thought the job I had was my life. And so, but I was always miserable doing it because everybody doesn't want to be the best. They say that, but they don't know what it takes. And once they realize what it takes, some people don't want that. But they'll never say that. And so you continue to push and push and push, and you're draining yourself, and you're pouring into empty glasses, and you look up and you realize you've aged. Like, to a point, it's like, where's time gone? So you don't waste time. It's the only thing that we all have equally. The only thing. It's the most precious commodity on this earth. It's time. We all have 24 hours. What you do with it becomes your life. And that's the pursuit that I'm looking for. Like, I'm no longer in this, like, I'm going to help as many people that wants to be helped. But dragging people along when there's someone else on the other side that wants your help, that needs your help, when you need your own help, right? And you can't help yourself because you're tired, because you're physically, emotionally drained, right? Like, that's never going to work out. And I'm not saying selfish, right? But you got to take care of you. In order to take care of you, you got to understand how important you are. Like, you're very important to this world. You're very important to your family. You're very important to your friends. You just got to know who those people are. If it's not that job, then you got to find you another job, because the truth is, if you pass out, right, somebody's going to do your work for you. The job's going to keep going. You're never bigger than the program, right? But you're your own program yourself. You should never settle. What you want is what you want. Pursue it. What you need is what you need. Don't compromise on that. Like, you're fearfully and wonderfully made. You're supposed to be right where you're at. And understanding that is critical to your life. It's critical for me. Like, I didn't think I would be able to survive or thrive, or I thought I needed a logo. I thought I needed, like, to be where I was. And then you realize, like, you're blessed. You have everything already. You gave everything to the organization. It's never going to be reciprocated. It's not. It's a business, right? And so you got to take care of yourself, because the show going to go on. Like, this world will not stop. because you're no longer here. So don't kill yourself doing other things that really don't help you. Love yourself first. Pour into yourself first. Strengthen yourself first. And then you can help others. Because then you have all the time. Then you'll have all the strength. Then you'll have the capacity to do it. Right now, it's harder, right? And as you build, they'll understand. If they don't understand, okay, then move on. Be okay with moving on. Be okay with choosing you first. Once you get past that, the initial sting, right, of not like feeling selfish, but like taking care of you, when you start to feel good about that, like pampering yourself, then you'll understand. Your body's a temple. Your body is supposed to be taken care of. You're supposed to take, this is borrowed. This is on loaner. This doesn't belong to you. And what you do to it is how you glorify God. What you do to it is how you enhance it. That's how you live for 80 and 90 years. But if you just treat it like a waste, a dumpster, putting anything in it, eating anything, drinking anything, not sleeping enough, like you're killing yourself. And those same people that you stress yourself about, the relationship, the spouse, the family member, you're going to check out of here and they're going to go on up the road and struggle with somebody else. Don't do that to yourself. It's not worth it. The ones you're supposed to be around, they'll find you. I've learned this in the last year. Run after God, and the people that are supposed to be in your life will pursue you. Put God first. Chase what his purpose is for your life, and everything else will take care of itself. You won't have to chase anyone. You won't have to chase any job. It'll find you, because in due time, in that season, it'll happen for you. But you have to realize how important you are in this whole thing. If you never realize how important, if you never value yourself, why would anybody else value you? If you never take the time to take care of you, if you don't turn your phone off, if you don't give yourself some me time, right? Why would a relationship work? If your significant other sees that you don't take care of yourself, why would they do that for you? That's not human nature. Human nature is self-preservation. So if you don't take care of you, nobody else will. Take care of you. You are enough. You're important enough. You matter that much. You should matter to you more than anyone else in this world. And you should take care of you. You should love you. And it shows other people how to love you. Like if they see how you take care of you, they see how the food you put in your body, what you drink, the time you spend on you, manicure, pedicure, saunas, right? All this stuff that you do to take care of yourself, then it gives them an example of what they should do. But if you don't do that, then why would you expect them to do that? Why would they take care of you more than they take care of themselves? And then you got to think, why are you taking care of them more than you take care of yourself? It's counterproductive. And we all want to help people. That's my calling. That's my purpose. I'm going to always help other people. I just got to understand, as I age now, I don't have as much time. I don't have as much energy. And so now I have to conserve that. I have to strengthen myself for these battles. I have to strengthen myself for these obstacles in my life. I'm going to be okay. We're all going to be okay. We just got to understand right now our focus, it has to be different if you're trying to go somewhere. You can't be all over the place, because you can't be great at more than one thing. You only got 24 hours in a day. You can help others, right? But you got to be strong to help them. That's the key. You can't be at 50% trying to help them. You got to be at 100%, 90%. Like some days you're not going to be at your best. That's understood, right? But you shouldn't be starting in a negative every day, because you're chasing ghosts. You're chasing the wind. Everybody don't want it. If you want it, make it happen. And then they'll see. If not, it's not worth it. Don't sacrifice yourself and your dreams and your hopes and your goals trying to help somebody do something they don't want to do. The only reason they're doing it is because you're asking or telling them to. Do your part for society, right? But you have to understand how important you are to society. The best version of you helps society. The strongest version of you helps society. Your family grows because you're at your best. If you're not at your best, you're letting yourself and them down. Strengthen yourself. You're enough. You matter. You're important. You're a key cog in this universe. Like, you're so important to what we do. We need you. We love you. I love y'all. I'm, again, excited. Trying to stack weeks. Last week was phenomenal. While I was in California, back in Louisiana. Going to try to stack this week as we finish up May. Like, we're going into the 6th month of 2026. We've survived 100% of our bad days. It's not as bad as it seems. It never is. We're going to be okay. We're going to get through this like we've gotten through everything else. It's a blessing to be alive, to be in good health. Love your family members. Love your loved ones. Tell them you love them. Have some gratitude. Like, I'm grateful. Like, no matter the obstacles, I realize it's coming to prepare me for something. And I need it. I need to go through it. I'm being refined. The potter has me on a wheel. I'm still being crafted. I'm not a finished product, nor you. Don't look down on yourself because you're not where you think you should be. You're right where you're supposed to be, in God's hands. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. We're going to get through this. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep fighting, keep climbing, because our goals are right there. And then we'll have a party, and then we'll get back to it, right? Because it never stops. The climb never stops. The top of one mountain is the bottom of the next. We're continuous climbing. We're going to be okay. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed.